you know. Okay, well, hey everybody, Colson-Eyre here, and every time we start a YouTube, I always think of something funny that I'm going to say right before it starts, and then I change my mind and think I need to I might need to just stick with the program. So, ladies, I'm going to mute everybody, and then you guys can jump back on here with me. I'm going to actually spotlight. Um, Actually, I need to do something a little bit different. So, you guys, why don't we y'all just start introducing yourself? I got to do something with the videos so that we are all on here together instead of just me on here. Okay. So, Sayla, why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourself? Just tell who you are and where you live and how long you've been in Mary Kay.
Hey everyone, my name is Sayla Love. I am from Valdosta, Georgia, and I have been in Mary Kay 29 years.
All right. Awesome. Okay, Latrice, you got to unmute, sister.
Hey everybody, my name is Latrice Mahalik. I have been in Mary Kay for 33 years, fixing to be 34 years. And do we need to tell our little story yet or no?
No, that's it for right now.
Okay.
That's
All right.
killing time.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, Maureen.
Hey, I'm Maureen. I'm from just outside Detroit, Michigan. I've been in Mary Kay for almost 29 years.
Woohoo. All right. And Sister Holly Girl.
I am Holly Sherrick, and I live in Champaign, Illinois, and I've been with Mary Kay for 27 years.
All righty, awesome. And I am Cleta Colson-Eyre, and I'm from Valdosta, Georgia, and I have been in Mary Kay 39 years. So I think I could be the grandma. That's all right. I use Mary Kay and I do glass facials, so we're gonna be fine. So if you will pop in the chat, make sure that you put in there who you are, if you're a guest or if you're a consultant, and if you're a guest, put who you're a guest of. That will be so awesome, just so your consultant will know that you're on here, okay? And so, and I know there's some people watching on YouTube, and that's great. On YouTube, you can also chat on there and tell us who you are and who you're a guest of. So I don't know if you guys have heard of glass facials before. It's called Korean glass facials. Y'all know in the Asian market how beautiful their skin is. And I want to tell you, I know that the directors that are on here are the five of us. We have been to seminar and we go to the Mary Kay headquarters, and there's a whole wall of national sales directors. And when I tell you the ladies from the east over there, I guess the east, anyway, like you can't tell if they're 20 or if they're 70. They all have their skin. It's like flawless. No wrinkles. They're fair. They stay out of the sun or they use sunscreen. They just look, their skin is absolutely beautiful. So glass facial, wouldn't we like our skin to look like glass? Like no pores, all the same color, and be so smooth. So that's the goal tonight. That is the goal of what we're going to do. So I am so glad y'all are on here. Our girl Holly, we come on here, the four of us come on here every week with what's in the bag, and we have such a good time. We decided to do these glass facials a few weeks ago, and our girl Holly, which is one of our BFFs, decided she want to do it with us. We're so glad. We love her. We're going to keep her. So I want to just start out by just kind of showing you something before we get on with the deal. This is our repair set, and we call it our Botox in a box. It is amazing, you guys. There's a step one is the foaming cleanser, and then it's got the lifting serum, the day, the night, and the eye cream. And we're going to go through all of that together, and you're just going to love it. This product is only $2.15 for this whole box of stuff. And I tell you that up front to say if you've been to Dillard's, Belk's, Ulta, wherever you shop, if you're a guest, y'all know sometimes you can pick up something like this and it's $200. I'm not kidding. Okay. So that's a pretty good deal. So this is what we're going to be using, this plus two other items tonight. And we're going to tell you about just a couple more. I think you're going to love it. So I'm going to turn it over. Well, in fact, I got to show y'all something. We're going to share the screen just for a second. And because it's so beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? And what we're going to do is we're going to go through this tonight, and this is the repair. And I want to just show you this little before and after before we start. This is 22 days after using this repair set, you guys. 22 days. Look at the before and after of this lady. her lines and wrinkles right here and the smoothness. It is something else, you guys. So we're gonna start off with the cleanser, and I'm gonna turn it over to Selah for a few minutes, and she's gonna tell you how to get going with it. So all the guests, we want y'all to do this live if you can, and every now and then we might just spotlight you and see who's actually doing it. Does that sound good? So, and oh, Maureen is going to be our model tonight. So, Selah, let's go ahead and let you start and give us some instruction to get started.
Okay. The first step in the time-lapse repair is our Voluform Foaming Cleanser. And it is a product that you use twice a day. If you have the little packet, you may want to use half of it tonight and save half of it and use it in the morning. You will just dampen your fingers and then rub the foaming cleanser to cleanse your face. I'll tell you some of the great things about it. It maintains moisture balance in your skin. It renews your skin's radiance, so it helps it glow. It feels supple and it lessens it leaves your skin feeling very pampered. And so it has a trifecta ingredient. There's plant stem cells, tripeptides, and a skin volume supporting peptide. And you simply have to have it. You saw the before and after photo, and it is a miracle worker. This is the foaming cleanser. You can buy it in the set, or you can, when you run out of it, if it's before another product, you can get it separately.
I love it. And Maureen is our model tonight, along with all of you. And one of the things that she did is she took off her eye makeup. And so, you guys, if you don't have a good eye makeup remover, ours is the best. And I'm not just saying it, I'm saying it because that's what everybody else says. Like, it was the #1 best-selling eye makeup remover in Woman's Day magazine. You just shake it up, put it on a cotton ball, takes off waterproof, any kind of mascara. Okay. And so you can take your mascara off with our cleanser, but it is better for your lashes to use something with the word eye in it if it's going to be around your eye, which is eye makeup remover. So, all right, awesome. So let's see how our guests are doing. We got some. I'm going to put it on the gallery view for a minute, gallery view. And so, who is actually using it tonight? I see some people. All right, thank you, Amy. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, you guys that are actually going through the skincare with us tonight. And I know some of you are doing it. You don't want to be shown on video. That's okay. We're not going to make you, so don't panic over it, okay? All right. So I'm just gonna pop this up here real quick one more time. This is the product that we just used, and it's our foaming cleanser. And you use it twice a day. So thank you, Selah, for going through that. And so our next product that we're gonna be doing is, I have to say, it's one of my favorite products. It is our Mary Kay charcoal mask, you guys. So the sample looks like this right here, or the product looks like this right here. Okay, so if you guys will, and you know what, I don't have the applicator right here. I'm going to stop the share. I'm sure Maureen does because she is the most efficient person in the world. Maureen has the applicator. It makes it just go on a little easier, but you definitely can do it with your hands. You want to avoid your eyes, you guys. Don't put it up here or over here. Just kind of make a circle around your eyes, but you're going to smooth it all over your whole face, okay? If you have the charcoal mask sample like this, you're going to use it all. Okay, you're just going to want to use every bit of it. So smooth it all on. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it as you smooth it all over your face, okay? And I want y'all to be kind of, pretend you're at a spa. Pretend you paid $300 to go get a facial because that's what they cost. And just smell this and how great it is. So I'm going to go back to the slide for a second and just show y'all before and after too. This dude, look at his pores, you guys. And then this is it drying, and then it's afterwards. Look at the difference. This is actually Sherry Thibodeau. She's from Louisiana. It is her husband, no, her dad, excuse me. And he did this when it first came out, and this broke the internet. Look at his nose. So what does the charcoal mask do? It hydrates your skin. It removes excess oil. It pulls out impurities. It makes your skin glow. It's a deeper clean than just a cleanser. It minimizes the appearance of large pores. Okay, also, it has activated charcoal in it, and it can absorb double its weight in impurities. double its weight in impurities. This is a before and after. Also, look at the disc. It has navy bean extract, which is known to brighten your skin. Look at the difference in her skin tone here and here. And look at the smoothness here and here. Isn't that amazing, you guys? And so I looked up just a couple other things about the charcoal mask, which, you know, as a Mary Kay sales director, I should know by heart, but it's okay because every now and then you can just ask your favorite friend, Chat GPT. So I said, and you know, Maureen calls him Chad. I call him
Chad.
I think of her as a girl, Chatty Cathy. So I'm gonna call her Kathy. But so it has activated charcoal, it has kaolin and bentonite clays will help draw out the dirt and oil. It has honeysuckle and navy bean extract, which provides skin calming and brightening benefits. It helps to reduce the appearance of skin discoloration, like the gal had, and inflammation. And it has a peppermint and rosemary extract to give that scent a cooling sensation. I love the charcoal mask. I will say that, you know, we have a lot of things that we should do twice a week. But this is actually one that I always do because I can look at myself and I start seeing the big pores. And I always laugh and say, there's not a song that says, I like big pores and I cannot lie. Anyway, there's not one. So no one likes big pores. When I was younger, we were keeping this little boy. I wouldn't say we're foster parents, but we kept him all the time. And he looked up at me one day. I was in my 20s, and he says, "What are those holes in your face?" I thought I would slap him down. You know, I said, "What's that fat on your stomach?" And I mean, like, that's
Oh
for
no.
sure. Right. And I thought, this is before Mary Kay had a charcoal mask. So thank goodness it came out. So I didn't have to get tortured by a 10-year-old. 10-year-olds will tell you the truth, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so y'all should have that mask all over your face. I like to put it thick and I like to let it dry, normally 10 minutes. So what we're going to
This
do
is it.
while your mask is drying is we are going to hang on just a second. We're going to go through each of us and we're going to tell you just our before, during, and after Mary Kay story. So we're going to take about 5 minutes to do this. So everybody gets 60 seconds. Okay. So I'm going to start with Latrice and, or I'll start with myself so I can kind of give them an idea. So before Mary Kay, I was a college student. I was a college student. I graduated with a computer degree, believe it or not, and tried Mary Kay, had a facial, was a hostess, ended up signing up a couple months later. And so my job at the time, I worked 40 hours a week as the administrative computer center operator at Harding University, which is where I went to college. And so I did that for a couple years. And then I moved back to Georgia, which is where I live now, where all my family lives. Got hooked up with a great lady named Deborah Bishop, who was my adopted director at the time. And you know, you always need someone to go first. I saw what she did. She earned her first car in her first 6 weeks. She became a sales director. I'm like, I'm gonna do what she just did. And that's what I did 8 months later. And so she and I ended up picking up our Cadillac on the same day, the same year. And so I was telling another girlfriend about her today. But anyway, I was working for my dad at the time when I earned my first car and became a sales director at the printing company, Colson Printing Company. I was a computer manager. So when I became a director, I left Colson Printing, the family business, and y'all, for 35 years, I've just been doing Mary Kay, and I love every single thing about it. I'm not going to go into that because I'm already over my time. So I'm going to pass the baton to Latrice.
Okay, everybody, before Mary Kay, see, my children were 15 months old and 5. I worked at a family medical clinic, and my boss's daughter came and she did a Mary Kay party. Y'all, this was 33 years ago, almost 34 years ago. I had really never heard of Mary Kay. I'm not kidding. But during the process, what I heard was I could have a flexible schedule, be home with my children, and well, they weren't home all the time. One was in school, but anyway, I could do the things with them that I couldn't do working a full-time job because you had to beg off, take off, pretend you were sick, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, she did that party that day, y'all, and I was sold on this product. I was sold on the business opportunity, and I have not looked back. I have been a stay-at-home mom. I will say, quit my job in 6 weeks of being a Mary Kay consultant. I don't recommend that unless you talk to us and let us show you what to do.
Right?
But I was committed, dedicated, and I didn't want to work for someone else. I want to work for myself. And so I've had the privilege of all my children being at home and showing up for every event at school, etc., and running my own schedule. So I am very thankful.
Awesome. Thank you, Latrice. And I just
You're
want to
welcome.
stop a second and say we had someone in the chat said someone held up the peel sample instead of the charcoal mask sample. So make sure you're using the charcoal mask sample, the clear proof charcoal mask, not the facial peel. It looks like the guests that I'm looking at all got the black mask on. So we're good. Thank you, Latrice. All right, Sayla.
You're welcome.
Okay, so before Mary Kay, I was married with 3 children. They were 2, 4, and 6 years old. I had known Cleta really most of my life at that point, and she kept every time I would see her, she would say, "Don't you want to sign up to sell Mary Kay?" I was like, Not right now, not right now." And then I I was going to sign up to sell Mary Kay and found out I was pregnant with my third child. And I said, I just need a little bit of time. So when they were 2, 4, and 6 years old, I started Mary Kay. Today they're 31, 33, and 35. And I have done Mary Kay for 29 years. I worked some for family business over the years. I was married with children and did Mary Kay. I've been divorced with children and done Mary Kay. And so it has been a great business for me. And we have just loved the Mary Kay business and the Mary Kay philosophy. So it's been
Thank
great.
you so much. All right, Holly, you want to go next?
I am Holly Sherrick, and I know I had shared I've been with Mary Kay for 27 years, and prior to, I worked as a kind of like just a glorified office manager at a large landscaping company with like mostly men, and I wore khaki pants every day and a polo. It was
I
an
can't even
occasional.
look. I can't even see that on you.
That's why she likes the boutiques.
That's right.
Yes. And I worked 60 hours a week at that full-time job and say as a single mom of a 3-year-old. So you know the story, more month than money. And I felt like I dropped him off at a daycare early in the morning, didn't pick him up until late at night. And then I was introduced to this opportunity. And the question, how comfortable was I with the fact that I didn't have an extra $100, literally solidified my decision. And I signed up and drove back to work thinking, wait, what did I just do? But I ended up earning the use of my first free car within 6 weeks of coming in. And then I had replaced my income within 5 months and quit my job and haven't looked back since. So 15
Listen,
cars later.
that's what I'm talking about. We had a meeting last night and we're like, yeah, I'm ready to make some bank with some Mary Kay. I'm like, yeah. And the guy that was here from the company, he goes, what'd she say? I'm gonna have to start using that term, make some bank. I'm like, that's what we Southerners call it. But anyway, thank you, Holly. Okay, our supermodel, Maureen. She can't talk much because she's got her Mary Kay fan or her Amazon fan drying her face. So tell us a little bit about it, how you your before, during, and after.
All right. Well, my name is Maureen Frazier, and before Mary Kay, I worked for the Kruger Company, and I loved my job. I was like Holly, working 6 days a week, lots of hours. I was single at the time. I got introduced to Mary Kay at a party, and I loved the products, even though I could walk down the other aisle to get any kind of health and beauty product I wanted. I really loved Mary Kay. So I was a customer for a little while. And then I decided to listen to the opportunity and I signed up right away, hoping it would keep me maybe out of the bars for $100 Go Kit, starter kit. And it did. So that's great news. So I started my Mary Kay and I loved it. I loved the women. I craved more joy and connection with women, successful women, not just people I was hanging around with at other places. So that was a great bridge. I got to meet Jesus in Mary Kay in a way that is just probably the most wonderful thing out of starting Mary Kay. And then I got married, had some kids, and when I earned the use of my first car as well, when I first got into Mary Kay. Then when a lot of life happened, I got to keep my Mary Kay business, but I didn't have to like go new business, new business. I could keep it kind of in my back pocket, service the customers that I had already built. And, sometimes you gotta walk away to become better and take care of some business. And Mary Kay can afford you that. You don't have to like lose it all. So that was wonderful. So I loved getting my products at a discount, taking care of the handful of customers that I had and enjoying the perks all along the way. And then fast forward to today, I'm having more fun than ever. I mean, look at us. We have masks on and we're on Zoom with our girlfriends all over the nation. I get to live in my purpose, to joyfully serve and share and empower all other people to grow in God's strength and in their confidence and learn how to do that in their own. And the best part, I get to do it while helping all the people I meet feel most beautiful inside and out. So I love this company. I don't think my blood is red. I'm pretty sure it's pink. Pretty
Absolutely.
sure.
Absolutely. All right. We're going to feature some of our brave customers that are, or consultants, whoever, all you guys that have the mask on. I'm going to add you to the screen in a minute because I want y'all to see that it starts out kind of dark charcoal. Okay. Then it goes to a gray. And I'm looking, I think that's, let me see if there's anybody. Oh, there's one. Krista, let me add you on here. I'm just putting you on here. If you have it on and I can't tell if you have it on, wave. Okay, so do y'all see these ladies how oh, you know what? They're not spotlighted. Are they? Yeah, they are. Okay, y'all can see everybody. Yeah, I can see them. So, do y'all see how now it's going to light gray? So, what's going to happen if you've never used this before? You might see it start having some black dots. And that's where it really is gone inside of those pores and it's cleaning it out. Occasionally, you may have a white something look come up. And that's where y'all, it has pulled out some gunk out of your face. Um, every now and then, my husband or I will get something and I'm like, I need some charcoal mask. And maybe we don't have time to do the whole thing. We'll just pile it on wherever it is. And y'all, it literally will pull the stuff out. Instead of you mashing the dog out of your face and leaving a scar that's going to be here 14 years later,
Yeah.
use some charcoal mask. Am I right, y'all? Y'all know
Yes.
teenagers, you mask well, maybe y'all didn't. That's probably just me. But anyway, this will really save your face and your teenagers' faces too. But y'all, it's not just for acne, even though it's in our clear proof acne line. It's for anybody to just clean those pores out and make your face feel amazing. Twice a week, you're going to use the mask. So, do y'all feel like it looks, Carrie? You guys feel like it's about dry? I think it's been about 10 minutes. What I'd like you to do is get a warm washcloth. Pretend you're at, the Ritz-Carlton down in the spa, and I want you to just lay it on your face and just kind of pat it on your face like that for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, just a few seconds. And this is going to loosen it up and you're just going to wipe it off. Okay. When we first came out with this, I thought this is going to be so hard to get off and it's probably going to stain my washcloth. It didn't either. You don't peel it off. It's water soluble, so it just comes straight off with your washcloth. And it really, when you wash your washcloth in the washing machine, it doesn't stay black. Do y'all know I'm using a toothpaste right now that's black? It has charcoal in it. I'm like, well, there you go. Okay, so y'all, your face is gonna feel so nice. So this is the step you cleanse. Now we've deep cleaned, and then I'm gonna pass it over to Holly. But before I do, I want to ask. Let's start with Miss Amy. Once you get it all off, Amy, you still got it on the edges of your face. How does your face feel now that you got it off? We don't want you to have a little beard going there. Yeah. There you go. Now you're getting it. Good deal. How's
You
your,
gotta unmute,
yeah,
Amy.
unmute Amy, and tell us how your face feels.
It feels so much softer and smoother.
Doesn't it? Can you tell that your pores look better?
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm. All right, Carrie,
Definitely. Just so much clearer.
good. Your skin was bright too. Carrie, what do you think?
Definitely feels clean, nice and
Okay. Good, good. Okay. Krista, I know you're just getting yours off. Well, Stephanie, let's go you first.
I like it. I've used the charcoal mask before, so I really enjoy it. Feels great.
Okay. Awesome. All right, Krista, what about you? We'll let you unmute. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I think it just feels nice and clean and soft.
Yeah. Have you used it before?
Never.
Okay, good. And I have a gal that is she's on here or she's watching on YouTube, one or the other, and she said I'm obsessed with the mask already. And so she sent me a picture. And so I love it. All right, you guys, thank you. Well, I'm gonna take you off the spotlight for a second, and then we're gonna have Holly come up and tell us the next step to this glass facial. Okay. And give me a second, and you guys are gonna want to get out this sample that she's gonna talk about.
Everybody's showing it. This, if someone said, Holly, what is your top product, your top favorite product? In addition to that Time Wise Repair skincare set, it's this one right here. This is our Time Wise Repair Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. But don't be fooled by the peel in the name, because this is more like a rinsable gel and you are going to love it. So let me give you a couple of quick facts about it. This is something that once we put it on today, you're going to leave it on for 10 minutes. You use it twice a week. And this is what we call, there's two kinds of exfoliators. There's a physical exfoliator, which would be your microdermabrasion. And there's a chemical exfoliator, which most dermatologists are going to recommend, especially as you're approaching the age of 40. This right here is going to be your beauty bestie. This is what you want. So it's got the glycolic acid, but it's paired with marine calming extracts. So even though it's a peel, it's going to deliver those nice hydrating benefits. So the results, which people will see immediately, you're going to even see a slight lift in this like triangle area that we all have when it starts to droop a little bit. You're going to see a lift once you do this. Your skin's going to look brighter. The texture is significantly improved. Fine lines and wrinkles are going to be significantly reduced. That's my favorite. And then you're also going to look more evened out, the skin tone. So this not only is going to get the surface dead skin cells, it's going to go 3 levels down and get the ones that we don't even see with the naked eye. So time to put it on. And you probably will use all of this sample as well. And you're just gonna, just like you apply anything up and out like a moisturizing step, you're gonna go ahead and just put this all over, up and out. But of course, anything that you apply that's not designed to go to the eyes, you do want to stop at the orbital bone. So don't come past that orbital bone. Don't come too close to your eyes. And then this one we're going to let set for about 10 minutes. So this is my absolute favorite product. Absolute favorite.
I don't know if y'all can see on the screen. I put the just a little spotlight on it, and basically it's what she has talked about, but I want to show you a before and after as well. So this gal is a no filter, and I want you to look at her neck, her throat. It says 58 years old. She's used it 8 times, and look at the difference in her neck. I think that's pretty awesome, don't y'all?
It is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Gets rid of that turkey neck.
that's right. Okay.
Jiggle wiggles.
While we wait, Holly is going to talk to us about a couple things, and I just threw this on the screen so you could see it, Holly, but I can take it off once you're ready.
Okay. So this is the fabulous game. And I don't know, and you may have mentioned this at the beginning, but we are celebrating our 61st anniversary, Mary Kay. So like you guys, like Coca-Cola, The Price is Right, like the things that matter, that's been around for forever. That is us. So 61 years. And so in honor of, we are going to give you all an opportunity to nominate and extend some pampering to any everyday heroes in your life. So think of women in your life right now that make a difference. It could be a mom, it could be an aunt, it could be a sister, a daughter, a granddaughter, it could be a coworker. But think of all the women, even maybe women in the past, if you had a teacher, just women that really made a significant difference in your life. You're going to nominate them to get some pampering and a gift card in your name. Now, I will tell you this, most every woman loves it. Like it makes their day. They're touched, they're moved, the fact that you thought of them. We don't bug people. We do send one text message and it literally will say that, you know, Maureen nominated you as someone that makes a difference in our life, an everyday hero. And so what we're going to do is you got the whole sheet. There's 20 slots for that Fabulous Friends game. So when you write down 10 women, when you nominate 10 women, you're going to get half off today of any mascara of your choice. Okay. Out of our lookbook, you'll get half off. When you nominate 20, all 20 women, they have to be of age, of course. These are the rules. They have to be at least 18. Okay. Please no men, because we're not going to go meet with strange men. And
Right?
and don't prejudge them. Do not prejudge them. So think of these people. If you're like, oh, she wouldn't want to do it, listen. Everyone needs some pampering. I looked at Maureen and used the word listen. That's an inside joke, but everyone needs and wants some pampering. I promise you that. So you're going to then, so most of you are going to have to take out your phones, because I know that we don't have all those phone numbers memorized. If you do, I'm so impressed with your brain. And then you're going to take a picture of all of the women that you have written down with their phone numbers, and you're going to text that to your consultant. Okay. So for either a half off of a mascara or a free mascara. So yeah. And this is the thing too, that you have to know. Not only are you really affirming these women in your life, but you're also helping your beauty consultant, because right now she's in the face race of her life. And this is the end of the seminar year in the next 6 weeks. So you're also helping her out. So it's a win-win. So we're going to give you a few minutes, but it's a great way definitely to, again, be like the best friend. So we're going to let you, while that sits, just take out a piece of paper and a pen and pull out your phone and write away.
All
And
right.
this is for tonight only.
That's right. And I'm gonna share the screen with it for just a second. Also, and I'm gonna put this up here because Holly's gonna tell you just a little bit about this too. Um, because what we have is about I did write the time down. We have about 5 or 6 minutes left to talk a little bit about the company. And so what I shared on the screen is our e-start, and this is not even correct. So I had my girls look this over. So skip this.
Oh my gosh, I missed that. I
I
can't
know.
believe
Skip my proofreaders messed up. So skip this middle one and just look for the e-start and the pro start. Okay. But Holly, tell us a little bit about why people end up signing up to sell Mary Kay.
Okay. So there's many reasons why women come in. When I came in 27 years ago with my full plate, I had a grandmother who was a cosmetics buyer for 30 years. So I got everything for free. And she retired and I had to start buying it when I was introduced to Mary Kay. So when I came in, I really wanted to come in for the 50% discount and as a way just to sprinkle it and make some extra money. So there are absolutely no quotas that you ever have to meet Mary Kay. You can come in, you can sprinkle it, you can pick it up, you can put it down whenever you want. These sales directors that are on this call tonight, we're going to be your greatest cheerleaders and we're going to be your mentors as much or as little as you need. So we never will call people up and beg them to work the Mary Kay business. However, if you had to ask 10 questions a day, we're going to take your call. So I love it because you're in business for yourself and not by yourself. We make 50% off of everything that we sell, which makes us the highest paid direct sales company in the world. Not only do we make 50%, but of course we get 50% off. So we're what you call dual marketing. And so if you think of the difference, I hear a lot of like MLM, network marketing. That is not us because we purchase the products directly from Mary Kay and then we sell them directly to our customers. So we all make the same 50%. We all start the same way and we can team build but we don't have to rely on team building. Like our company is not, excuse me, we don't make our money by just heavy team building. Does that make sense? It's a combination of both team building and sales as you move up. So today, back in the day, I held 3 parties a week. They were in person. I gathered the 3 to 6 women around a kitchen table, and I did that every single week. So that in 6 weeks, that's how I was able to earn the use of my first career car. Today, it's so much easier. I mean, hence the fact that we are number 1 for both skincare and color cosmetics in the world for the 2nd year in a row. But I've never, and I know these ladies will agree, I've never sold more product in my entire career than I do in today's Mary Kay. Mm-hmm. So we can be hybrid as we are now. We're virtual. I would say that I do a smidge more in person, but I still sprinkle in my virtual Facebook parties, copy, paste, post. with or without samples, Zoom parties. But either way, it sells itself. And all we're doing is verbally directing you to put this on, take this off. Doesn't that feel great? What we do to ourselves morning and night. So the products truly do sell themselves. And then, of course, as they're going down the drain morning and night, you're going to have a reorder. So then it's simply answering a text message or an email or pulling it off your personal website. So you're going to continue to get paid on that same money, make that same money that you made initially over and over and over again, as long as you take good care of your customers. And then again, moving up leadership, again, you're not required to recruit, but in our experience, that will happen naturally because that's what leaders do. They gather people. And so even when you have one team member, Mary Kay starts to pay you a commission based on what your team members repurchase and repurchase. So it doesn't come out of anyone else's pockets. She pays back 80 cents out of every dollar. So again, that's where the dual marketing comes in at. And our marketing plans actually studied at Harvard Business School.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Holly, I accidentally muted you. Sorry about that. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? Hang on, sister.
Sorry.
There.
I guess I could.
Sorry about that. I was just trying to mute it.
That's all right. So yeah, so there's so many, I mean, obviously I signed up 99% will come in for the money. Let's be real. You need about $11,000 a year more for your basic living expenses in today's world. So 99% will come in for the money. And it is a cash cow. But they stay because of the relationships. Like these are my sisters. Like they're my sisters. They're my besties. And I know that Maureen and I wish we had a Southern accent like they do. But I mean, we go on beach trips. We're in Bible study together. Like these are my sisters. So there's no other culture anywhere like the pink culture that we have in Mary Kay. So I always tell people, I'm like, worst case scenario, the way I looked at it was that was for my grandmother. I wasn't selling a thing, but I wanted to get the discount. And I thought, you know what, let me give it a shot. I would much rather try and then just continue to get the discount for the rest of my life versus walk away and always wonder what if. And they just said, and it's never too late. So no matter what your age is, I'm just going to say that. We just recently saw a quote that 80% of Forbes 100 most powerful women list were over the age of 50. So this is for every age and it complements literally every lifestyle. So these are the ways that you can sign up. You can come in for as little as $35, which does get you something. It gets you your back office. So you get a ProPay account, which allows you to accept debit, credit card payment processing. You do get some samples. You get your personal website, which is another really great tool. So this is a great reason for people who do want to get a discount, but also service some people here and there, maybe more of a virtual business. But if you were going to do some in person, then you're going to definitely want to do the Pro Start, which is the add-on at the $90. And that's about it's over $400 worth of full-size products. So it's what we need to set the trays up. And then
hang on one moment. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. So yeah, so that's, you took that down. That's not a problem. So those are the two ways to get started. You also have 2 weeks. Let's say that you just want to get your foot in the door with the $35. You have 2 weeks to add on. So, but it's a no-brainer. I'm like, $35. We can't even eat at Chick-fil-A, two of us, right? For $35. We can't even get a shake and cookies at a dorm meal, Cleta. For
sad, very sad.
Very sad. Very sad.
So, and then once you sign up, we do keep all new people under our wing for the first few months. So your sales director, she will be the one to go through your next steps within 24 hours of you making that decision. Having actual inventory on hand, it's not mandatory. It is a personal decision that's made once you become a consultant, but it's risk-free. Mary Kay gives you a whole year. So you have a whole year to decide. And if you ever decided it wasn't a good match, you can ship it all back and get 90% of your money back. So for me, I thought, oh my gosh, who am I kidding? $50,000 in debt. That's what I had. And I'm like, something's got to give. And so that was this. And I'm so glad I gave it a shot because I was only going to be personal use. But my director said, let's have one party. And girls, I earned a car in 6 weeks. So you never know.
You never know. All right, Holly, go ahead and tell them how to get this facial peel off. Since we're not going to peel it off, how do you get it off?
So now you're going to take your wet washcloth and you're just going to wash it right off, up and out. Remember, we do up and out to work against that gravity. So you're going to go ahead and take that off. And your skin, I promise, I'd bet money. If I was a betting woman, I would say that it's probably softer than you ever have felt. And you didn't have to mash the dog.
You don't have to mash the dog out of your skin.
I will never forget it. Every time I think I've heard all of her southern.
You know, I got some
I'm gonna say
southern.
it.
I got some southern sayings, right? Oh me, and you
I
can come
love
up
it.
with new ones every day.
They're the
Okay.
best.
All right. So, Maureen, tell us how. I know you've used Mary Kay a long time, but tell us how your face is feeling right now. And really, once you take it off, you got to kind of pat it dry, and then I want you to, the guess, once it's dry, just take the back of your hand once it's dry, and tell me what it feels like.
You know what? It feels amazing. It is so soft. You know what? If I did like, it is so soft. I mean, if you've ever had to like sand a wall and then it's so smooth, or like when you get your nails done and they're so like, we just like super exfoliated, deep cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so good.
All right.
So good.
I'm bringing the guests back on that are doing it. And so, you guys, I want Amy, go ahead and unmute and tell us how your skin is feeling right now.
Definitely very clean, a lot softer, smoother. Especially, I really feel it in my forehead.
Okay. All right.
Feel it there.
All right, Carrie.
My cheeks.
Thank
Very
you.
smooth.
I was thinking the same thing. My forehead feels so much smoother.
Isn't that funny about our foreheads? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything's smooth and nice and
All
clean.
right. Krista,
It feels like a baby skin.
girl, you
Mhm.
look like a little baby, like a little 4-month-old sitting there. Looks so nice.
So
I love it. Okay, Stephanie.
I feel the same way. It feels really soft, like almost like a baby's butt.
Right. And you know what? I want to tell you, ladies, that we didn't say this at the beginning. This is not what we're doing tonight. You're not going to do every night. You want to do this glass facial, you could do it like twice a month. Now, I do know Mary Kay people that do it once a week, okay? But you don't want to do this every single night. It's too much, all right? But like once a month, twice a month, doing the glass facial, I think you're going to find some great results with it. On a normal day, you could use this facial peel twice a week, okay? And not necessarily the same day you use the charcoal mask. Does that make sense? And this glycolic facial peel, y'all, it's like tomorrow, your face will even still feel better. Like it keeps working. So we did it on our feet. You didn't want to see it, but I raised the heel up. For those of y'all don't follow
She
me,
did. She
I
did.
raised the heel up and I did it on my feet. And I'm not even kidding when I say my foot, it was like a miracle. Like rip your sheets to like a baby. Okay. So nice if you need to do it on your feet. Okay. Thank you, Carrie. Thank y'all for being brave and being our models on here.
Yes.
I sure do appreciate it. It makes it a lot more fun too. Okay. We're going to highlight, I believe it's Latrice is
It's
next.
me. Yes.
And let me throw on the screen what she's going to be talking to you about, and then she can give some of these results right here. Latrice, so tell us a
Yes.
little bit about it. Tell them how to put it on, then tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, ladies, you're going to use this. Let me say something. When I get off of here, I'm running to the bathroom and I'm doing a glass facial. I'm
I was
like,
just sitting there thinking, why in the world did we not do this? That was dumb.
I
Yes, I really want to now. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, this is the Volume Firm Lifting Serum, y'all. This product goes on a daily basis right after your cleanser. Okay, so you're going to use the pump. You're going to pump a little bit out on your hand, and you're going to put it all over your face. But let me tell you what your target area is. It's a triangle. It's your cheeks, right here, and your neck. So it targets that area because, ladies, we have seen that that area, as Holly was saying earlier, it starts to sag right here. Though the product's good, and we'll tell you more about that, but it has a little gauge on the side, so it lets you know when you're getting low. And you use this in the morning and at night.
No.
I'm telling y'all, it is the bomb. So let's talk about what happens. You know, Mary Kay does all their clinical studies on women, okay, like real women like us. And they just got together these women, and y'all, this is the results they had. 100% had visible lift of sagging skin along the cheeks and the jawline. 98% had visibly lifted skin all over. 82% had improved skin firmness, and 98% had visibly reduced fine lines and wrinkles. This product is amazing. You know, there's a couple of key ingredients. One happens to be the complex A biomimetic peptide. And it also, and I heard another consultant or director say this earlier, that I believe it was Sayla, you talked about the cleanser, and it has the supporting peptide stem cells. So does the Voluform lifting serum. Oh, and it's right there. Cleta has it right there. But I just can't tell you enough about the Voluform lifting. So we're excited about that. And it comes in the set, and y'all got to have it.
All right, awesome. And we got a bunch of people on YouTube making comments. Thank you so much. And so we want you to, if you're watching on YouTube and you don't have a Mary Kay girl, you can let us know on there. But if you do have one, let us know who your consultant is as well. Okay. Thank you, Latrice. I love the lifting serum. Sayla, what do you think about the lifting serum? Pretty awesome. I want Sayla to get to say something. She's like, I talked about the cleanser and I'm done. No, you're not.
No. Well, I turned my audio down.
Yeah, it's no problem. Okay, y'all. So the next product that we're going to do, Maureen is going to talk about. She's going to wrap us up, believe it or not. Before you talk about what they're going to put on, talk about what they do if this was in the morning.
All right, so our Time-Wise repair set comes with a day cream with SPF 30 and then a night cream with a little retinol in there, okay, encapsulated retinol. So if it was daytime, you would wash your face and then you would put on your day cream and then you would do your eye. Oh, sorry. You would wash your face and then would you put on your advanced lifting serum and then your day cream and then your eye cream. And just like Cleta was showing, it comes right out the top. You push down the whole way for a full pump or go halfway if you think that's all your face needs. I like to put on a little bit, and then if I need to add more, I'm that girl because I don't like wasting. And I put it on from my hairline to my brow line. And I love it because it takes care of my sunscreen as well. And the day cream, there's no smell, there's no added fragrance to any of our skincare. And I love it. And you got to have it because it's a necessary thing for moisturization for 12 hours plus the SPF of 30. So it's wonderful. They need it. You got to have it. So this guy, though, this is a big deal right here. This is our Time-Wise Repair Night Treatment with Retinol. It's kind of a big deal. It's a dreamy cream, like sending your skin to a spa while you sleep. It helps smooth out all those deeper lines and wrinkles, gives your skin a big old boost of collagen. It helps bounce back with more firmness and glow. What I love is it cranks up your skin's cell renewal. So you wake up looking more refreshed and radiant, like you got some actual sleep, even if maybe you didn't. Now, hydration, that's got you covered there too. So this cripples your skin's hydration right away and keeps it moisturized again for 12 hours straight. Like, so you're covered for 24 hours in the day and at night when you use both jars. It makes your face and neck feel so soft and smooth and firmer. We need firmer. And don't worry about irritation because the retinol is wrapped up in a delivery system that's fancy and gentle. You use it at night. You smooth it on your face and neck in an outward motion because we lift, we do not drag. And that's it. Spa vibes while you snooze. There you go.
All right. Let's go ahead. And I went ahead and put on the screen the next step, which is our Time-Wise Repair Volume Firm Eye Renewal Cream. Let's add some more adjectives in there. So I wanted to show you this before and after. This is a before, look right through here, and the after. So Maureen, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so this is my most favorite product ever. This is the magic wand for your eyes. Our Time-Wise Repair Eye Renewal Cream. This silky little miracle is clinically proven to smooth out those deep lines and wrinkles around your eyes, lifting and sagging skin. It's going to depuff under the eyes and even help with dark circles so that you look rested, even if life says otherwise. It has these cool little light reflecting crystals in it, so your eyes instantly look brighter and more awake. Yes, please. And check this out. This little applicator tip right here, it's made of Zamek. I think I'm saying that right. Metal. How do you say it?
When I read it today, it just said zinc, metal, and something else.
Zamek metal. Well, anyways, it stays cold. And it helps reduce puffiness by boosting circulation and getting rid of that trapped fluid that's underneath that makes us look tired. So you're going to use this twice a day, in the morning and at night, right after your moisturization. Just a little bit of dab under the eyes and above your lids, right on your brow bone. Then gently pat it with your ring finger because that's the gentlest of them all. And yes, it's safe for sensitive eyes and contact lens wearers. So no worries there. It's basically your eyes' new best friend. You got to have it.
You got to have it. Okay, you guys. So that literally is the end of the glass facial, but I'm going to tell you about one more item, okay? Because I'm going to show you some steals and deals, and you're going to be like, I don't even know what that is in there. So I'm like, I got to show it to you. This is also part of the repair set, and this is the Mary Kay Deep Wrinkle Filler. So if you happen to have some deep wrinkles left on your face after all this, you could use this. And it is something that I use twice a day. It has encapsulated retinol in it and hyaluronic acid, which if you kind of Google things for wrinkles, this is one of them. All right, that hyaluronic acid. It immediately fills and plumps up the wrinkles. If you look at this picture I have on the screen, you can see the before on her forehead wrinkles and the after. Is that not amazing? So I wanted to show you that so that you could see. This is just a little add-on. And where do I use it? I use it right here in these wrinkles, right here, forehead wrinkles, right here a little bit too. And so I don't know who, any of y'all use this too?
Yes, I
Look
have
at
it
my
all over my
tube.
face.
Okay.
I need a new tube.
Right here.
That's how my tube looks. I go through this thing. You know, I love it. Normally, when I use this, I use it before the day cream
Yeah.
during the day. But then at night, I kind of use it the last thing. But either way. So we love the deep wrinkle. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and show the next slide. First of all, before I do, we got to get some, how does our face feel one more time from these beautiful
Right.
things. We got to get the results after you did the glass facial. And so we'll start with Carrie. If you'll just unmute yourself and tell us how your beautiful face feels.
Well, I love it. It's one of the reasons why I joined Mary Kay.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank
Turning
you.
into the repair set.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Okay, Krista, I'm putting you on here next with us. How does your face feel?
It feels great. It really does.
Yeah. So when you go like this with the back of your hand, does it feel smooth and
So
soft?
smooth. Yeah. So
Yeah. And in the morning, you're even going to wake up and go, I'm 17. Okay. Awesome. I told her we have matching cheetah headbands, so I already love her so much. Okay.
Aw.
Thank you, Krista. Let's see. Amy, I'm bringing you on the screen, girl.
Well, I think it feels wonderful always. This is the whole reason why I had my very first party, was so that I could earn this.
Okay.
And so here I am. And then I wasn't listening to Holly very well. And then finally I was like, wait a minute, I have to figure out how to replace all these products when I run out. So here I am.
I love it. Thank you so much for being one of our models tonight. You look beautiful. Okay, it seemed like, didn't I have one more? Let me look on here. Stephanie. Stephanie, she's MIA on the phone. I mean, on her on the screen. So we'll come back to her. Okay, Maureen, you just did the whole deal. How's your face?
Feels amazing. Are you kidding? I mean, it feels moisturized, it feels soft. It like right now when I go like this, I feel like I'm touching my 24-year-old daughter's face.
Girl,
Like serious business.
we can't have
It feels
Maureen
so
looking
good.
younger than us, y'all. So
Right.
we all tonight, I mean, you got 20 minutes. Go do it. Put it on. Go watch a little TV. Take it off so that Maureen tomorrow does not look better than us. We can't
That's
have it.
right.
I'm gonna if you don't do it.
We
What's
know
gonna
how she
happen?
is. Okay, well, I'm going to show you some steals and deals and some so that you can actually see. We're going to give you some deals as far as what you're going to pay tonight because we feel like you took your time to get on here and watch this. We're going to give you some what's in the bag deals. So this is the Cadillac collection, the Queen collection, and the Princess collection. And then we have the spa bar. So let me show it to you. I know it's hard to see it from your phone. So the steals and deals tonight. So we're going to start with the Princess Collection right over here. Okay, the Princess Collection is the Time Wise repair set. And this normally, if you added all these up individually and bought them, it would be $256. When you buy it as a set, it's $215. But tonight, we're going to do it for $199. And that's not all, people. You get to get one item off this spa bar at half price. So you could do like your charcoal mask, or you could get that facial peel. It's not on here, but you could put that on here, or the eye makeup remover, or whatever you want. As your,
Hydrogel eye patches. Hydrogel eye
yes, the
patches.
hydrogel eye patches. You need them. You need them.
Yeah.
Okay. The Queen set, you guys, is the chart the Mary Kay Time Wise Repair set. It has in it the facial peel that you used. It has in it the deep wrinkle filler that we used. And you get also a half price item from the spa bar, and you get the roll up bag for half price. It's normally 40, you get it for 20 because you're going to need something to carry all these products in when you go to the beach. Right, Holly?
That's right.
So that value is $410. You get it for $299, which is a great deal for all of that. And then the last one is the Cadillac collection. The Cadillac collection, who don't want a Cadillac, right? The Cadillac collection is the repair set. We call it the Botox in the box. You got your facial peel, you got your deep wrinkle filler, okay? But add to that, we got to get your eye makeup off. So you got your eye makeup remover, also some micellar water, which we didn't talk about, but the micellar water removes foundation and it before you wash your face, and it even gets your skin even cleaner. Or if you're in a situation, maybe you just went to the gym and you got to go to the grocery store, you could wipe your face off with this instead of just water, and it actually cleans your face and gets all the dirt and grime off of it. We love the micellar water. So that's in there. In addition to that is your Mary Kay foundation primer, which all of us use before we put our foundation on because it helps it stay on all day long. And it even includes your CC cream and a brush. And I don't have a new brush, so you get to see my brush. And I actually did
Oh, good.
so it's not so gross. But that is basically that's going to put your whole face on. With this set, it's a $504 value. You get it for $399, but you also get you get your roll-up bag free. Okay,
Free.
it's free. It's for me, which is a $40 value, and you get to pick one of these items in the spa bar for half price. Which, of course, you're going to pick the charcoal mask.
Yep.
You need it because you
Of
got to do
course.
the fast facial, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go back to the thing just so you can see it one more time. You got the Cadillac collection, the Queen collection, and the Princess collection. So if you want to, in the chat, you already know, if you're a guest, you can put in there which one of these collections that you want to start with. The Princess, the Queen, or the Cadillac collection. And then you can get with your beauty consultant to find out which one of the spa bar items that you want as your half price item.
Mhm.
And of course, you're more than welcome to buy more. You buy them all if you want to. There's no limit of what you can spend tonight. Isn't that awesome? I hate when people limit me.
No
Okay.
limit.
So we want to thank you guys for coming. We want you to do a couple things for us. Number one is reach out to your Mary Kay girl. If you're watching this on YouTube and she has no idea that you're actually watching it, like my consultant, my customer texts me and says, I'm watching it. Let her know you watched it. If you used it tonight, let her know what you have to have in your bathroom to get your skin in tip-top shape. which one of those sets you might want to start with. Okay. Number 2, you want to take a picture of that fabulous game where you put the referrals, the everyday heroes that Holly talked about, and text that to your beauty consultant. Okay. Number 3, you're going to let her know if you're a B, or C as far as the business. A, absolutely sign me up. I want to be on your Mary Kay team. I really would like to buy all this stuff at half price. Okay, that's A. B is, well, you better let me think about it. Have some questions. Can we chat over coffee? Buy me a cup of coffee. All right. Or C, I can't do it right now. I'm not saying never. I can't do it right now, but I would like to be a customer and or a hostess. And a hostess gets a lot of free products. That's what I did to get my free products before I signed up. And then lastly, this is the first time this particular group has done the glass facials. We would like your honest feedback on what we call the show. So if you would give us your honest feedback and just say, hey, I like this part about it. This part was lame. You could have done this. It doesn't matter. Okay. We might take your suggestion. We might not, but we would like to know because we're going to plan another one and we would like you to invite your girlfriends to get on here with us. Okay. Because I think that we should do this once a month at least. Do you guys? And
Yes.
so, if it's good with y'all, we'll go ahead and just say, well, we'll talk. I don't want to obligate people that want to be obligated, but Maureen and Latrice and Sayla and I, we're going to go ahead and obligate ourselves for the 3rd Tuesday of June. Holly,
Woohoo.
you in or
I'm
out?
in.
She's in.
I'm in.
Yay, Holly.
She's in. So that day is the 3rd. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's the 19th. Okay. So a month from
Okay.
today, and it gives us time to get the samples out to everybody that needs samples.
It's
And
the 3rd Wednesday of June, right?
yes, the 3rd Wednesday.
Okay.
That's when we normally do it, which would be the 18th. Excuse me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's why I have Maureen in my life because I have a lot going on right now.
Yes,
So
you do.
we're going
Yes,
to do the 18th, and I'll do a little flyer for that as well. So, you guys, we've had a good time. Y'all had a good time? I've had a great time. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see here. Yes, the glass facial, Renee. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I'm seeing all this. The time I was
I
repaired.
think she's asking, are we going to do the glass facial again?
Yes, we are. Yes, we
Okay,
are.
gotcha.
June 18th, we're going to do the same exact thing, but we want the feedback from the consultants and the guests.
Yes.
What you liked about it, what was lame, and what you want us to remain the same. Okay. Let us know. We're open to suggestions. Let your director know, or me, or one of us, and we will tighten up. Okay. So we want to thank you all for coming tonight, and be sure and let your consultant know you were on here. Okay. And we'll see you next week on
What's
in
the
bag.
bag?
Okay. We always do a Bible verse.
Oh, do it.
We have to do a Bible verse because we do.
We got to do it.
We do what's in the Bible. So what I'm
Yes.
going to do is I have this little book right here, Walking with God, Holly.
I love mine.
And we're going to do what today's Bible verse is. So here we go. Today is May the 21st. So it says, don't be outfoxed. And it's Ephesians 6:14. Put on the breastplate of righteousness. And so it says, lay hold on the Bible till the Bible lays hold on you. That's a good word.
Amen.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And we'll see you next time. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. But if you guys have questions, you're welcome to stay on a minute and we will